everybody's good. We're gonna do the intro quickly and get Gulomia Waboto. Hi, Madam P. Hi, Ratu. Thought I saw somebody requesting to join the live here, but I can't find that person anymore. Anyway, anyhow, let's start with the intro before we get straight into it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self-Love. So if you are joining it for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self-love, and motivation. And if you are returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. Yeah, you are, let's zip this up. You are on our beautiful, beloved Tobela. How you guys doing? As you are coming in from the YouTube side, please do a thumbs up, ne? Just give me a thumbs up. I think it's beautiful to watch the number of people watching the live being equivalent to the number of likes on the live. I think it's nice. It'll be nice. I would really appreciate that. Before I get into whatever it is that I want to talk about today, I just wanted to do a quick check if there's anybody who wants to share something with us, because I'm very much fond of Tobela. I'm very much fond of us coming up with topics, or I come with the topic and we talk about it. But remember, we can't gatekeep from people who actually have stories that they want to share with us, and they want to get, what do you call this, advice from the people who are here. So before we get into my own stories or all of that stuff, I just wanted to do a quick check to see if maybe there's somebody who actually wants to share something with us before we can even jump into anything. Because guys, I want us to talk about a very sensitive topic. If we don't have, in absence of anybody having a story to share with us that they would want advice or for us to talk about it or to engage about it, I will obviously have my own things that I want to share with you guys so that we can talk about stuff that is burning, you know. So yeah, okay, now that we can see, we've got Mulele King, Rankhanyane. Hey madam, I love you, sister. I love you so much more. My sister, is your name Mulele King, as in chase them away? Is that what it means? Is that what it means? Guys, there's something that I want us to talk about. It's a very serious and a very burning issue. And it's the issue of Molo Sisi Unjani, the Pilo Unjani. I don't know, I still want to know what's a pygmesia, is what qualifies one. So one, what qualifies one to be a pygmy? Arabulelinga banna ba o khopela di chelete. Ba o khopela ba di chelete. Or we must talk about men who actually ask for money from women. And Eleanor is saying that we should talk about pygmecias. Now we are here. I'm still watching yesterday's live on YouTube because I'm behind. My sister, you must binge watch. You must binge watch, my sister. You must binge watch. You can't be on yesterday's live when we are here already today. I told you guys for the month of June, I'm gonna be very consistent with the lives, you know. So you better catch up so that you don't miss out on the next one, you know. You get on with the program. I think the reason why, okay, number one, there's a topic where we are supposed to talk about men who ask for money. And for me, I believe that men don't, in most cases, they don't directly ask for the money. They will tell you your problems and tell you how frustrated they are until you give in the money, right? There's somebody that I was talking to about this topic who wanted to really understand how do women end up surrendering money to men, and all of that stuff. Lelo says, yo, today I'm early. Welcome. Umnikelani wena. There's a conversation I was having with someone just so that they can understand how do women eventually get to a point where they give men money, all right? That is something that we can definitely talk about. But also with the pygmesia, I think a lot of people, when I say Eleanor, ne, a lot of people have a certain viewpoint on men, on relationships, you know, on how they value men, they value women, so much that when I self as a pygmesia, sometimes you don't even know that you're a pygmesia. Only those who are listening to you when you talk, they can tell you you are a pygmesia when you are talking, you know. That one, of men asking for money and men who are too relaxed. Too relaxed while the wife is trying by all means. So there's something that my sister shared on Facebook today. Ne? My sister is a blogger, by the way. She's a blogger there on Facebook. If you search Rita Furupero Rita Maremeni, you'll find her. But in most cases, she does her blogging in Chivenda, but she does in English as well sometimes. So today she shared something which is like a joke, where she said that when she was on a march there at in Toyando, there was a guy who came to her and then asked for her to buy him food, and she's like, yo, I don't have enough money to buy you food, my guy, because she's known around the area, because she's a blogger there. She's like, no, I don't have money to buy you food. I've got money to buy my kids some stuff. And then after the guy was done asking for money, the same guy then goes on to say, can you please, when I just TP, let me invite you to join us so that you can share a story with us. And then she says later on, the same guy wants to ask for her number. And then he says that he wants the number so that they can talk about love. And then she's like, yo, my guy, you're already asking me to buy you a plate of food. Now you want to talk about love. What type of love is that? Then the guy was like, no, well, don't worry. I'll make a plan. I'll hustle, to show men really, really do think that they're the price and they're not even ashamed of bringing just renge into the picture because they believe that they're the price. There are those who believe that they're the price because they want to provide. There are different things that make men to be egoistic, It differs from man to man, but there are some people who even in their empty pockets, they have no shame but to think that they're the best thing that happens in sliced bread. They're a blessing to you. Therefore, you must worship the ground that they walk on because they picked you, because without him defining you, you are nothing. Sepi, talk to us, my darling. Shelby says some men are ambitious. I think Sepi says she's got a bit of a network problem, but she says she's got a story to share with us about how she had a 50-year-old man. Sepi, what are you doing to our parents, my dear? What are you doing to our parents? You can't be hurting our parents like that now. You are hating our parents, my sister.
Yo, but the network is jealous. Why is the network jealous?
The network was
Good
not
evening, ladies.
Good evening, darling.
And
how are you doing?
gentlemen, if they are in here, I'm about to share a story.
Talk to us. We are all ears.
How are you, Madam Speaker?
We brought the tea. You bring the story.
So, I'm not gonna use the real names. So, I'm just gonna go through, I don't know, but we'll find a way of how I can narrate the story.
Okay.
So, there was Tabo, ne? Because I've been alone for like more than 2 years and 5 months now.
Okay.
So I meet Tabo. Tabo likes to play soccer because I don't want to be direct. Likes to play soccer. So me, I like to go watch soccer sometimes. So we meet there, we talk. The sad part about it is that, Tabo is a married man.
And he's 50 years
so
old.
So now Tabo Uronyaka, and he's 50 years old.
And how old are you, my sister? How old are you, my sister?
And then Unyoko idea 35.
Okay.
35 years old.
Okay.
Are you still with me, madam?
Yeah, I'm with you, my darling. You can proceed. It's just that I don't want to talk a lot because I feel like the network is going to disappoint us. So I just want to let you go. Okay, so we've got Tabo, who is 50 years old, and we've got Mpo, who is 35. Tabo wants to get together with Mpo. Tabo has a wife, okay? So now we're trying to get to the part where the 35-year-old is hurting this 50-year-old man. What exactly did you do to the 50-year-old man? Yes, you are not even ashamed of the ancestors, guys. You're not afraid of ancestors. You are hating our ancestors.
I'm here now.
My sister, talk to us. What did you do to our ancestor?
Am I still here, madam?
Yes, you are here.
Okay, so Tabo says I'm married But I'm happily married. I was like, oh, there's no such a thing. That was number one red flag. I'm happily married, but kinyaga wena. Because you are happy. So urar naga go mam ngani na. Like men don't have straight answers. That's another thing. When you talk to them, you must listen to what they say and look at what their reaction. Men don't have straight answers and they hardly do eye contact if they are lying. I'm like, hey, I've never cheated with or I've never dated a married man in my whole 35 years. How are we gonna do this? In my mind, I'm like, men don't do anything for without benefits. So what am I going to benefit from this? That's me asking him, what am I going to get from this? He said, what do you mean? This thing is transitional. Look at it. You already have a wife at home. What else do you need outside? If really you are happy. This has to be teka mnyike.
Yeah.
So fast forward the relationship, it's not the relationship because I feel, guys, I feel we get a 50-year-old. So the hating party claim there were South African nedlala. So Rata Maragai go daddy. So naneki bookile my own hotel for independence's sake, for me to have freedom of choice. To say, I don't want to do this or I want to do this. So, event fela, wabalor extender, one night. One night, ela, karikitata, kamula department in yele, where tabo. I get away no bookile a longer stay than me. I the first thing that, or something that irritated me in all these things, that Tabo doesn't listen to a woman because he says you are younger than me, then he's older. So in my arguments, I was arguing the fact that how will I boost somebody that when I have emergency, I can't call? And this person, even if you say to him, please call me tomorrow, I have something to tell you, that person will say, maybe after 2 days, come back to you and say, I was busy at work, And in this, let's just give it 3 months for argument's sake. There's nothing that Tabo performed. So Tabo called me there to be a snake. I get.
Perform so as in, what do you mean when you say there's nothing that Tabo performed?
I'm in the mood. Tabo, Madam Speaker, are you here?
Yes, I'm with you, darling. I think there's a lagging, Yana. But I was asking Ori, when you say there's nothing he has performed in the 3 months, what do you mean by performance? Like specifics?
Bedroom performance.
Eh?
Us meeting, Godi, soccer, whatever.
I'm a pale. Whoa.
There was no bedroom performance.
What do you mean there was no bedroom performance? Did you attempt to perform and the performance was poor, or you didn't attempt to perform, or what?
No, there was no attempt. I get it in the socials.
Oh, so you never got intimate. You never got intimate.
What's on you?
Okay.
The intimate part was now we had booked. Like you booked my own hotel, right? Fetcha gave me one night maybe kitata. Kamu parliamenting. Sharp. The reason I'm saying this is that ladies, we really need to choose ourselves. So that night, Zaki, this party, side chicks and whatever. So, get straight to the point. Guys, Mutola, Gamola, Uti Preperilo, Liburkatile, Galavota. Kekere saka sipati asiswariwi. Saka sipati awukho sande sezongena ephentini yami. Awuta mona ajika. Usangila wana mona ajika. Kani wena utwa gae. Kara soze. Guys, akajiwa ne. Marikina nur ghostile after incident there because Furugu, what happened is that Furugu, we had to act like we got spacha shisijilo, mara spacha sajwa because reason being good. If you got to chitela iyo mo kemus, mutu aona lento ediang, but yona guy won. I baba, I don't speak.
My sister, sorry, bye bye. My sister, when you say the performance, I perform, is it because when I velo haneka spacho, is it because maybe the foreplay is not for playing or what? What is the issue?
Ngasiri performance I won, na ke ganne ka spat.
Okay.
Na ke ganne ka spat.
So
Lo ka re ke ne ke nyaka tšhelete ina bothata because ne nka se chithele mahala nna sa ka spati ke ganne ka ra ona le tsole tlo tsena ka mo painting la magala
so when I know nyakang before spachi before a tsentšha letsogo ka mo painting no nyakang wa ka.
nna botse nna ke nyaka go bona gore entle ke batho ba ba di-married ba chithela eng batho ba le ba chithela spati or ba shota connection or eng and then I ya khumana selo botšanedi because that guy is nonchalant, very very nonchalant, ha teng unavailable. No go for no maru a thuntšha ka mo ene o tsena ka ramolete nothing ngwana batho mara yena nna nyaka go tsentšha letsogo ka ra penti ka re soze wena ye yo tsentšha o tlo ikhumana gae penti eo ya fela ka mokgwa o tabe eo and no ke blockile ora ka blockiwa retse mara e fetse ka mokgwa a ya ba le conclusion. So in all this what I'm saying is that a married man, his intention is just to play with you, nothing serious. Because I have saved myself for 2 years, 5 months to be eaten like a garaso yo mudimusho sorry no. Hey papa we I kusanda sizongene pentini lana wena. So that's my part that I'm sharing. Or women should wake up. I'm talking about being a pygmy. Being a pygmy, it's a choice of you trying to prove to a man or he can choose you. But initially, you can see that this man has given you so many red flags from day one, all through the way 3 months. This man is not there for you. This man is even another woman's man. Why would you wanna be eaten? Or why would you wanna satisfy him? Where else he can go and be satisfied home? Because Kishore.
Okay, I think one of our moderators decided to drop our beloved sister. But I think we all got what she wanted to say in the long and the short of things. Yeah, we appreciate your story, my sister, where you are saying, Hori, isanda masinga ngeni pentini. Yeah, this is, as Nto says, this 50-year-old hurt you, not the other way around, my sister. DK, please talk to us. I was in a relationship where I was blocked, by the way. And the reason why I was blocked, and I want to narrate this story because I want you guys to relate it to what my sister is saying and where the plot twist is. I was in a relationship where I was starting to feel that this guy was boring me. Like, the thing is with me, when you start with the relationship, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, even though I can see Uri, well, we are not on the same level, right? So what men want to do, or what this guy wanted to do, he was adamant to make me fall in love with him so much that he was consuming me, you know, calls in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. And that thing for me is very irritating. And I know that men use that a lot because they know it works. Where when you call somebody all the time and you consume them and their whole life revolves around you, then when you try to throw tantrums, they want that, which will go back to the issue of women giving men money. Ne? It's relating to that. So unfortunately, when I was now used to talking to this guy, even though I could tell or no, like I did a few steps down dating this guy. When he was very sure that I loved him, he started acting out, oh, you don't want to call me, or you didn't call me today, or you've been too quiet today, you've been texting me, you've been sending me too many emojis. So this one day he did that in the morning, so I decided not to talk to him that day. I decided not to talk to him, and then he did the one-liners. So later on, I felt that me calling him is going to be a problem for me because I'm not in the mood for usekaditele, like zwichere. I'm not in the mood for petty discussions over who called who first, who has been too busy to talk to who first. And then 2-3 days later, after that, me going quiet and him trying to address what was going on, I was like, you know what? I'm lazy to talk detail. I went on a holiday. I think he saw my pictures on a holiday and then he just assumed that I'm not alone on that holiday. Then he blocked me. So the fact that he blocked me, I saw it because I would usually see him popping up on my stuff. I'd see him on my WhatsApp, I'd see him on my Facebook, I'd see him on my Instagram. But that day specifically, I didn't see anything. So when I tried to search him up, I was like, oh, I can't see his profile. I think the only platform where he did not block me was TikTok. Because usually when people block you, they block you and leave one door open so that when they want to come back, they can use that. So I just went on TikTok and I blocked him on TikTok. But I didn't feel like it was a train smash that much for me because already I was lazy. I was lazy to do all these things that people do in relationship. Like I was just not inspired enough to want to work on petty shit in this relationship. So it's not even a thing that I can say I broke somebody's heart, I broke a 88-year-old man's heart or anything like that. It's just something that I was lazy to entertain going forward, and it ended prematurely. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something that I'm missing from my sister's story. You broke the poor man. How did I break him? Because he wanted us to talk about calls. You didn't call me. You called me. You did one liner. You didn't do what. So I told him in a voice note. When he was asking me, did I do something wrong? Because if I did something wrong, I'm sorry. Because I didn't sleep last night. Because you didn't talk to me. I'm like, no, I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy to be talking petty stuff. Like, I'm just lazy to be talking about who called who didn't call who was on whose live. No, I'm not doing that. Then after a few days, he was like, that's it. And then that was it. And we were done. DK, I'm calling you for the second time, my dear. If you're not here, we're going to move to T Yellow.
Hi, Madam Speaker.
Hi, T Yellow.
I'm so happy to be here, Kesana.
Oh, I am so happy to host you, my darling.
Yo, guys, Sibalisa amabali mos a relationship.
Of course. Of course.
Okay, so now I love love. I think love is beautiful, and I don't look at a person by OP where the person is from. Like we have to click, That's it. So doesn't so we meet different ethnicities, people from all over the continent. Now that is the 30th of June. So I'm gonna meet touching some people in the wrong way about xenophobic because I'm not. But I feel like a relationship here, I center it around the xenophobic attitudes. Upper Ekas.
Okay.
My person also got Ethiopia.
Okay.
But we only meet at night because ndoyika abantu ukuthi bazothini yabo. So andiyazi ba if I ever come out ndoyika ezantu bayo ujula nomuntu oso wa yabo lanto. Yay, like uyabona ngo-9 uzanibona ngo-10 uzahamba ngo-4 ekuseni yabo because soyika abantu but we so happy man, so too we really happy and yes, but I just if it means kuzabanje then let it be, but for how long kesana ndizawuhlala in hidden because he's legal if ever that's what we were fighting for. He's legal.
How long have you been together?
I've known him for 5 years now. So, but dated for like a year. But ndiyamthanda umhle. Oh, umhle. Yo, Madam Speaker, umhle labuti. But ke.
Standa Sam, here's my theory, ne? Here's my theory. You guys can crucify me. Crucify me if you want. Okay, this is my theory. It's mine. Yam iti wele mina le theory. My theory is that usually people who shame other people for certain things, when tables have turned and those things happen to them, they want to cover it up so much because they don't want people to shame them the way that they shamed other people. My theory is that how you made other people feel, now that the tables have turned, you don't want other people to feel, you don't want other people to make you feel that way, which is the reason why you kind of know how it's going to be like to be judged by other people for doing whatever you're doing. Ne? For example, if you used to, let's say Mina, I'll give an example with myself. If I used to make fun of people when they were going through their divorces, right? I was going to have a very big problem when I was divorcing, and I was going to try to hide it as much as I could, because now what I was doing to other people when they were divorcing before tables had turned, I'm afraid that the same thing is going to be done to me. If I make fun of other people's children when they're doing whatever, I'll be very stressed if my child does the same thing, because now I'll be thinking about how other people will be laughing at me for what my child is doing. Where am I going with this? I'm bringing this back here to where we are, right? Where we are, because I want to understand, what is it with you that you feel like you want to hide this boyfriend of yours that you love so much? Is it because you have been on the front liner of judging other people before you could know that in the future you're going to fall in love with a guy who's not South African? Is that why? Because, I mean, could you pinpoint the number of people that you are worried about, you don't want them to know about your relationship? Because in most cases, the people, the people that we're thinking about are actually fictional people. They're not real people, right? On my lives, in most cases, there's this other guy from Kenya, that I call my boyfriend. He joins our lives sometimes. And I say it, this is my boyfriend, guys. Today, speaking in English, my in-laws from Kenya are here. My boyfriend from Kenya is here. In as much as I've seen other people dating people of other people from other nations, I've never been judgmental towards other people dating other people. I've never made fun of anyone. I've never said, oh, when I've never been in that position. So much that if it was to happen that maybe, let's say one day, the same guy that I keeps joining our lives, I come and I say, oh, by the way, guys, my husband from Kenya, it's serious. We're getting married. Say maybe, for example, I'm sharing it here on this live. I wouldn't be worried about people, because I cannot relate to how it's like to make people feel bad for the choices they make, like on who they want to date or what they want to do with their lives. So I want to know from you, Sthandwa, Uguti, have you been a person who has looked or frowned upon people because of the choices they've made on who they want to date? Is that a reason why right now you want to date this guy that you love so much secretly?
It would depend on the judgment yabanye abantu ke andiyazi. But the thing is, with us South Africans, we discriminate even within the foreigners. It's like the ones with the let me not do this online. This platform is too big. But like, it's really big. People are recording. But as you are right, but you really cannot pinpoint abantu yabacabangela ukuthi yabo. Umzekelo, like my front neighbor, ubone the one who lives opposite. You kubane the nasty comments that she would have about these people. You know how dirty. Oh wow. As much as engathethi ngomuntu wami, but uthetha about the group that belongs to yabo. My deep down I'm like, bruh, I'm in love with the people of this ethnicity. Yabo. So
kahle kahle, what you are saying to Mr. Nosamo ukuthi wena ungumuntu osika validation from other people. So what your
yes,
neighbor says actually matters. So you actually take your
yes.
neighbor seriously. You know when you're gonna stop taking your neighbor seriously? The day you find out what your neighbor is getting married to a Nigerian man. That's the day you will feel what you really robbed yourself of your life. Because the very same person that you are worried about tomorrow, and let me tell you something about people who have a lot of negative things to say about other people. They are not apologetic. Even when they're doing you see me. Let me give you an example with myself, my love. I hope this is actually going to help you look at relationships or your relationship specifically in a different way when you live here. You see how much I say amadoda izinja. Me. Yandiva. And how much women come here and talk about how my content made them live an abusive relationship and. Yandiva, I want you to listen to me very well. My sister, with my full chest, I can rock up here tomorrow with a wedding ring. And I won't even be apologetic about it. And when you will feel that I have betrayed you, and you will feel so robbed because there was a guy that you actually loved with all of your heart, but you didn't give him a chance because you were looking at Madam Speaker and how Madam Speaker has been talking negatively about abusive relationships. And I mean, I left this guy because I didn't want Madam Speaker to judge me. Jiki Jiki Madam Speaker is getting married to an Ethiopian guy. Jani, show me. So I want you to understand, Uguti, the people that you are listening to, they are allowed to change their minds about whatever. And when they do change their minds, make sure, Uguti, okay, let me give you an example with myself. Even the people that I was listening to when I was getting divorced, I always hear people talking a lot about, oh, keep moving that way too. Keep moving that way too helped a lot of women when they were going through stuff, for them to find their courage, to stand on their feet and to be able to choose themselves. That didn't stop Keep Moving That Way too from moving on, getting married, now being pregnant. You understand what I'm saying? So am I gonna say, oh, Keep Moving That Way too, she really didn't pull the number on me because I left my marriage because of her teachings, which were valid at that time and they made sense and they helped me through a season of my life, but now I must be out here angry at her to say, I took courage from what she was sharing and left my husband. Now, Yana, she's married, so she betrayed me. Because usually the people that you are listening to and you are making your decisions based on what they're saying, make sure that tomorrow if they come and they do the exact same thing that you are doing, you don't feel betrayed, because at the end of the day, you are the final decider. So your same neighbor tomorrow could be rocking up and say, I wait too. I'm a kwera for Intoni, I want nothing with my person. Whether you have robbed yourself your entire 2 years, you are dating your person in secret because you are scared of people who, bona eventually, they find true love in the same people that they've been shy, you've been frowned upon.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, so if love has visited you, Mtanam, give it a chance, love wholeheartedly. Don't limit yourself because of people who can change their mind at any time, because you are going to regret having, sold yourself short or having robbed yourself of beautiful memories you could have created with umuntu wako just because of somebody who can have a change of heart tomorrow about how they feel about foreigners. Yes. So one day, just randomly when they're talking, yo, mina umuntu wami uphuma Ethiopia, yes? Or just rock up with him. This is my boyfriend, so and so. So that even when they want to talk about it, they will talk about it with other people, not with you. When I just rock up with your person or introduce your person or whatever, freely, my girl, freely. Because what do you mean when you are loving your person in a box because of people's opinions who can change their minds tomorrow?
Okay. This weekend is in a housewarming. So uzobalapa with the rest of my friends actually. So
Lalela darling, introduce him as your boyfriend, yes?
no, he's gonna be here.
I'm saying introduce him.
Yeah, he's gonna
To
be
the
here.
very same people who have stuff to say about foreigners. Introduce him and say, this is my boyfriend. So that even if they want to have those conversations going forward, it won't be awkward for you. They will have them, just not with you.
Say hey, your blush.
Yeah, and when you do get married, please invite me too. I've never been to Ethiopia. I want to go.
na uzohlala apha asizwi apha. Everything sizoyenzela apha.
Okay. No, akuna problems, Tandwa Sam. But I wish you all the best.
Okay, Engos.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
Good
Bye. We're gonna move on to Matsepo. Matsepo, talk to me, darling.
Hi, Madam Speaker.
How are you?
Sharp. Yo. I don't know where to start, guys. Kupala let's screenshot, guys.
Yo, my sister, whoa. Don't even talk because your live is on YouTube as well. And that's it. My lives are like a stampe. They are never deleted. Even if you come to me crying, say, my sister, what I said, I don't want to say it. It's either you use codes, you use other people's names. Otherwise, see, I don't want to lie to you or people, but people must not screenshot. The next thing you find yourself here because your live is being recorded simultaneously on YouTube right now as we speak. You are live.
No problem. No stress. Okay. I met this guy. I think it was last year around September.
Okay.
ShopRite, no problem. A very nice guy. Like an approach, hi girl, how are you? Fine. Exchange the number. By the way, I didn't see he was married. Anyways, he's a married guy. So I gave him my numbers, and no problem. We kept on contacting each other, and stuff. And he said, out in 2 3. Then after he visited my place, no, this guy utla during the day fell.
Oh, he didn't disclose that he was married.
Exactly.
Okay.
Utla during the day fell. Okay, I'm having so much fun with this guy, and I would love for him to sleep over. Bra, like what's going on? Why would I fella during the day? And it seems like your time is limited and everything. Or ish, I was meaning to tell you. And kana go, we already did the deeds.
Just hold on for me. Hello? Hello? Bunolo? I'm on a live. You can proceed, darling.
All right. So, at this close or married, well, I was like, ish, you know what? By the way, it was the first guy who I'm managing, like, who came dating for the first time. No problem. Since I like the guy, mind you, the guy didn't even tell me, or he lives 2 streets away from Monaki. Exactly. So we dated for some couple of months.
So during the months you were dating, he was visiting you at your place. You were not visiting him at his place.
Yes.
Okay.
I found out later, this other guy, he knew him. He was like, I know this guy. He lives 2 streets away. And I'm like, what? I don't even know. Because most of the time, he parks his car outside or maybe inside the yard. Or when I saw, he doesn't even say much about his family and stuff. It happened where I have to relocate from where I was staying and this side where I am now. Mind you, when you relocate, relationships-wise are not going well and stuff. Apparently, he contacted this lady. Let's just say, Madam Speaker.
Is the wife?
Apparently, the wife.
Okay.
I don't know if guys I was wrong or what.
Okay.
We had a connection. So if I understood the distance and everything.
Yeah.
So one contact. So by the way, guy, since we're in the same industry and everything, I don't want to disclose a lot.
Yeah.
In the same industry. So girl was like, can I book an appointment to you? Appointment because like I don't even know much about those things.
Yeah.
Or no, I got your number from this other lady or miriri sharp. And I'm like, you got the wrong number. Then Putisha, do you know this particular guy? And I was like, shit. So that's when the problem started. And I don't know if I was wrong or was right. Because I kind of protected the guy because I didn't disclose or no, we are together and everything. So the wife ended up like attacking me.
Okay, when the wife asked you, do you know this particular individual, what did you say?
Yeah, ke mmoditse gore jwale ke a mo tseba, we are in the same industry,
Okay.
same company and everything.
So why did she
And he was
attack
like-
you?
And I don't know, like she was like, I think she did homework ya gagwe ka nna.
She was asking you when she already had the answers.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ra nka re ne a nyaka validation so gore botse go diragalang ka this girl. So she wanted to know more. What is your number doing in my man's phone? And I'm like, so go ra your man shouldn't be able like to contact le batho ba mmerekong a ska ba le di-number tsa basadi ko difounung tsa gagwe.
Yeah.
I know this guy, but so sorry, but you're so rude and your arrogance towards me, I don't like it. That's when she started snapping, calling me names. So apparently the guy called and he was like, things are falling apart because of how I responded to the lady and everything. I was like, there was nothing I could do at the moment. I didn't even tell the lady what me and the guy used to date. You know, doja, so.
Yeah.
I also have the screenshots here because I have the screenshots here. It was a lot.
So during the time when you were talking to the lady, were you guys still dating?
No.
Okay.
No, we were not still like we're such a date.
Okay.
And I also liked the guy. He was a very, very, very nice guy.
Okay.
So I don't know if I should have just disclosed or was I right to keep it to myself?
Why did you feel the need to protect him?
I don't know, man. I think because of Kisamaraton.
Okay.
That soft spot for you, nice alone, even though we're no longer together.
Okay. But also with the wife, why did you feel the need to even answer to her? Did you feel like guilty or you needed to give her some relief nyana or what? Did you feel responsible?
Yeah, I did felt responsible because after I think 2 days, guy called me. He said, the girl is requesting for family meeting and so forth and so forth. And I'm like, bro, like we're no longer together. So why are you like because we're no longer together?
Hey, my sister, you see, Nane, I've been in a situation from such a young age. I've been in a situation where I found out that the guy was married, and at that time, I was deep panic. And I think I always talk about this guy here on my lives, and I say, yo, when you see a Swati guy, run away, run away, run away, and never look back. I was jollering this Swati guy, the sweet. I've never dated such a sweet man in my entire life. I don't want to lie. Okay, the only second to my ex-husband, right? Because my ex-husband was also sweet during our dating stage. This guy was the sweetest, and he did all the right things. He bought me stuff, flowers, and in fact, I always talk about how my first orgasm experience was because of this guy, because he was very gentle. You understand? Electricity of sexual intercourse, I learned from that guy. I didn't know girls are supposed to go zzz when we're having sexual. I learned from that Swati guy. Imagine. And then Chiki, I found out he's got a whole entire wife. A whole wife, my dear. And a daughter. Horrible. My sister, it took me the whole year to get... It took me an entire year to get over this guy. And literally, it took the whole year of me making peace with the fact that there's a wife while I was still in the relationship, and then detaching from that while I still wanted to be with the guy, because I thought the electricity was only coming from him. I didn't know the electricity was coming from the inside. To a point where at some point I wished if the wife could die, maybe I could take the position of the wife, because I didn't know the wife existed. You understand what I'm saying? So it really was a hard thing for me, and that's why sometimes when people find out that they're dating people who have wives and they don't easily let go, I don't blame them, I don't judge them, because I've been in that situation where I had to fight with myself to detach from that guy. And now when I'm detaching from this guy who's the sweetest, I'm meeting nonsensical men. You understand? It's like they're pushing me. I meet an authentic man, I date for 2 weeks. He annoys me. I run back to that Swati guy. And that guy, his arms are always wide open. King Swati, the third or the fourth.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? But I've never been in a position where the wife called me, you know. But
And that was the first time ever.
the guy told me very later, after 10 years, he told me that the wife eventually found out about me, and it caused a big problem because the wife saw that he loved me, and they had family meetings and all of these things, but it never got to me, you know. But I think if it had gotten to me, I wouldn't have I wouldn't have answered to her like that, you know. I wouldn't have answered to her like that. I would have told her, well, I don't owe you any answers. Go to your husband, you know. Because the first person who should have thought of protecting you is the husband. In fact, I'm a victim here, just like you. Because this man lied to me. This man was buying me flowers. This man was buying me groceries from Woolies. This man loved me. This man was, Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think there's anything wrong that you did, you know. And I just feel bad because you still love the guy. Based on how you are handling the whole situation and how it has consumed you, is because Madati says, ladies, men never lie their wives even after divorce. They lie, my sister. What are you talking about? I'm telling you, I dated a guy for a whole year without knowing that he had a wife, because he left the wife in another. He left the wife in Swaziland, guys. We were here in South Africa together. We were pushing a very serious relationship. Very serious relationship. Oh, live, not lie. Oh, men live. And he was having the best of both, enjoying his best life, you know. So, my sister, I do feel sad for you that you still love the guy, you know. But I don't think you should be consuming yourself in all of these things or feeling bad in any way, shape, or form. Like, my sister, why you already have enough problems already. You already have a broken heart with a married man who lied to you, you know. So I don't think you should be worrying about this whole thing.
Exactly.
When I just find a rebound or something and just distract yourself and move on. I can't know when I say, when you are cooking here, the pot is on stove number 6. We have another one here where the stove is on number 3. When you are here, this one I have another pot here. It's new. While this one have another pot you are washing, you are about to put on the stove. So that when this one is burning number 6, this one is about to loisa.
I think I might take your advice this time. Since you can say this one, because wow.
You see someone say ukorifunza mina bathi mina nginifundisa ubufebe, mina ngithi is the only way you can guard your heart, my dear. Otherwise they're still going to show you.
Yeah. No, thank you.
You're welcome, my sister. I wish you all the best, darling.
Thank you.
Alrighty. We've got Sirurubele. Hello, Sirurubele, my darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You know, I discovered the reason why men are so nonchalant. You can break up with him today and you ask yourself, is he not feeling the pain that I'm feeling? Is he not going through what I'm going through? Can't you know? His other girlfriend or his other wife is feeling, you, baby, this week you are so super romantic. Can't he's redirecting all of the energy to that other one.
Yeah, all in all, manna kiri donkey. But now I got on here to just to say something to Tielo. Life is short.
Yeah.
If you base your life around other people's opinions, you will never be happy.
Yeah.
If you and the foreign guy had a conversation, got relationship, and he's comfortable enough to be public with you and you feel the same way, then why does the neighbor's opinion matter? Why does the community's opinion matter? Because that's the person that's currently making you happy. You know? So already life is so challenging. You know how wonderful it is to go back home and be with someone who you can relate to about so many things, and they get you. So if that's your person and that's where you are happy at the current moment, then just be happy with them and be free.
And I mean, my thing,
Alright,
like I'm saying, my love, is
everybody,
the
come
fact that
on.
people can change their minds. What happens when their opinions have changed and your whole entire life is based on that one opinion or their stance for that season of their life?
Yeah, we need to start living, and we need to start living honestly, because
And also when you take
can't be
somebody's
miserable.
when you take somebody's advice, like if you take my advice and it works for you, be accountable for the fact that it's not my fault that you took that advice. You took it because you thought this would work for me. So even if it does backfire, my sister, don't come back to me, oh. We don't do returns here. We don't do refund. It's non-refundable, the advice I gave you.
Yeah, and then to Matsepo, you can never really have a soft spot for someone who's married. They are not yours. They will never be yours. If that man, the married man, was for you, the wife wouldn't have reached out to you in any way, because he would have protected you the
My
moment
sister, I
she
mean, I
found
feel
out.
like human beings, ne? Even the married ones, because even when I was married, I felt like my husband was not even mine. He didn't belong to me. So I don't know where I stand with that. I think I think people belong to God, you know. Hey.
Yeah, people belong to God, but he obviously, the loyalty part, he owes the wife loyalty,
And he's not
not
giving her that
Matsepo.
loyalty that he owes her. He's not giving her.
Yeah, he's only. I think the way he disappointed me is allowing the wife to reach out to her. He's supposed to protect Matsepo, because Matsepo came into the situation unaware. Marihe, when she found out, I don't know. I think if the guy reaches out and tries to worm her way back to Matsepo's life, the way she was speaking here right now, I think she might.
She would
give
take him
him
back.
a chance again.
I wouldn't judge her, guys. I've been there. I've been in that situation where I tried and I tried to break up with my Swati boyfriend, who I found out he was married after a year. And then I had to win myself off of him for another year. It took me another year to win myself off of that guy. So now I don't blame anyone else.
And I realized the men don't love us, to be quite honest.
They love
We just
themselves.
need to love ourselves. Yeah, we just need
They
to
love
love ourselves
themselves.
a
And I
little
just
bit
think as
more.
people, we need to love ourselves. If everybody's busy minding their
Yeah.
business, loving themselves, and we just coexist, I think it becomes a beautiful thing. These days, I'm in such peaceful relationships, eh? Like my relationships are so chilled because I mind my business. I love myself. You never hear me whining to another person's son saying, you said you would call me back. You never call me back. It's been 12 hours. I don't do that. I'm just so busy and consumed in my own stuff.
Yeah, but lovely chat. I'm laughing here at your advice, and here you making my evening, really.
Oh, thank you so
All right,
much,
thank
darling.
you.
Thank you so much, Sirubel. We're gonna move to Ntsako. Ntsako, darling.
Hi guys. Hi everyone.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm okay, I think.
You think,
I'm
my
okay.
sister?
I've been wanting to join the live, guys. Yo, Ikwababa.
But today you've got a spindy.
Today I've got a spin. I'm alone. The kid is not here, so let me just. Whew, okay, guys. I'm just gonna quick summarize. Ne? Okay. I had a baby, ne? At 27. Okay, fine. Baby daddy, I chased him away when the child was 2 weeks old.
Okay.
Because there was no future there. I was like, let's just, okay, fine. Okay, the reason I had met baby daddy was because I was from a 5-year relationship.
Okay. So it was a
With
rebound.
a serial cheat. Yes.
Okay.
With a serial cheater. So the serial cheater, the short story of it is that he had four stable girlfriends in our relationships. So when I was turning 5 years with him, he was turning 4 years with 4 girls. I know.
Jonasi.
So okay, I left him, rebounded, got a baby. Okay, fine. Okay, I left the baby daddy. Actually, it wasn't me. I had a best friend. Best friend was 7 years younger than me. Guys, I made the biggest mistake of my life. That guy stayed with him, and then I decided to move out of home with my son. And then, guys, like that topic here, guys that just move in, they'll come with a jacket, and
Yeah.
then the next thing it's
Yeah.
a sports bag. And hi, bro, this guy was just here and didn't want to go. That time he's not working. I'm the only one that's working. I have a son.
Wait, my
That's
sister.
all.
Oh, your story is mixing. So the one who is not working is the one you made a baby with who has got 5 girlfriends.
No, it's 3 different guys.
Okay.
The one with 5 girlfriends, I left him.
Okay.
And then I
The one
reconnected
with 5
baby
girlfriends
Jane.
is the one that you stayed with for 5 years.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I left him.
Then you got
I
the
rebonded
rebound
with
guy.
the baby Jade. Yes. And then he gave me a baby. And then I also left him.
Okay.
And then
After 2
I
weeks.
decided to after 2 weeks, after the baby was two weeks old, yeah.
Okay.
And then my best friend.
Then
we
you
just
stayed with your
started
best
connecting.
friend. Your best friend moved in with you. Got a piece like a tutwane, like a ant.
Yes.
The
And
best friend, is it a boy or a girl?
It's a male.
Who you? Oh, sorry. Okay, no, it's none of my business. Proceed, my sister.
Listen, I get it. We had the connection and then we decided to we do the things. So then we eventually dated with the best friend. I know, biggest mistake of my life.
My sister, when did you decide to date? When you are now staying together?
No, before.
So you guys were
I'm
besties.
confused again. Yes.
Then after becoming besties, you decided, oh, you know what, friends become lovers. So let's do the lovers thing.
Yeah, you understand me emotionally. You like the male
Yes.
version of me.
Yeah, because other men are showing flames. Other men are showing you flames. You are crying towards him. He's like, oh, inja. Then you think Uriana is the man.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, then he moved in like a tutwani, my sister.
Then he moved in like a Tatani. The next thing he's there. Okay. But slowly but surely, no man, lo muntu uyavela ukuthi no. This LLB studying is not going on. There's Wi-Fi, there's laptops at home. Now I'm going to work. My child is going to crash. He stays home. Guys, I found out, I think 1 year, 6 months later, Guti, he left. I mean, he stopped studying. So what have you been doing? Because you should be done by now. Okay, fine. Eventually, the one thing that made me separate with him, it's just a lot of things. He was just starting to get to be controlling and. So yeah, it's just a lot. Then I decided, let me just show Nyana and see this love thing is not for me. Yeah, story of my life. I met this guy from, I can't say, somewhere. We met there and then, okay, Nyana, some connection here and there. That happened last year. I left my best friend in 2024. Yeah. This last year, met this guy, okay, fine. Guy goes to that church. I want with the one that has rules, a whole lot of rules.
The ones that pick our share where we can't eat pork.
Yeah, that one. He goes to that one.
Okay.
And he's married. So I think that's the one thing that made me say, today I must join the life.
Okay.
You can't be dating a married man.
Hey. Yo, my sister.
So we live in the same area, ne? We live in the same area. Okay, eventually you'll know the wife. Sharp, I know her, she doesn't know me. Sharp. I told him I don't want anything to do with your wife. If she finds out, I'm leaving you. Fine. Guy has so many rules. Like he I think he called 2 hours ago. No, hey, this, hey, that. Next week it's another story. No, so Sunday after church. Okay. The following week, no, get song, so I give good repeat. It's been a whole month. We live in the same area. A whole month. I haven't seen him. So I'm like, guys, now I'm tired. Wait till this thing, the relationship actually. Who I tried the young ones, I tried the old ones. Oh, so he lied about his age. Because I said to him, I'm not gonna date someone that's 10 years older than me. He's what, 7. I was like, okay. When I checked the files, he's actually 13 years older than me. And I was like, so why did you lie to me? He's like, no, because you were gonna find out anyway. But why did you lie? I didn't want to date somebody that's old. Anyway, if you're saying my wife is this old, when I'm with Joalibana, and like, hello, Joala, like, what are you doing? So, guys, Jolo has guilted me.
So, Mara,
like,
okay,
it's
okay,
straight
okay, okay, my darling. What is the current situation? What's the situation right now?
It's the married men, there's like, okay, yeah, I'm still with him. And also, no, in Sister Tabaho, he wants to come to. But I'm saying, but I live with my child. Okay, I live with my child. So Jola is already difficult.
Okay.
I'm with my child every day. Yeah, so even if I have to go, somebody for one, and then so I must work around all of that. So now this guy, he wants to come to my place. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna introduce you to my child. We're not like that. We're not gonna get there. So and then so Lahale broke, he just decides to keep quiet, like he'll just say no, no, like guy, what's going on? The other time I was like, dude, I'm going out with my friends. So. When I came back, I was like, what's on Sendeli Chalet? I told you I'm going out. Send me mine. I don't know. I thought, Maya, you have man. Yes, I have it, but maybe you're plate. Or yeah, whatever I'm gonna eat. Or yeah, drink something. Because you don't just give me mine. That's the thing. He'll give me mine when I say, no, my car is broken down. There's this and this and that. Guys, the
My
most
sister,
that guy is giving me was 1.5.
my sister, my take on your situation is that what a waste of sin. What a waste of sin. If you're gonna date a married man, don't waste that sin. You are wasting your sin, my sister. Like you are gonna go to hell for something that was not even worth it. Like you're gonna get there, you find Satan, was it even worth it? Was the sex worth it? Was the money worth it? Why, my sister? There's absolutely nothing worth you sinning for with this man, my sister. He's such a, I'm sorry to say this, he's such a not so useful man. Like it's a waste of sin, my sister. You are dating a married man who is broke or who can't give you money. He can't even give you sex. Can you at least climax 3 times in one round with that married man? No, you can't, because you can't see him. You stay in the same neighborhood. Why are you doing it?
One of the very same question you're asking me is the question I asked myself today. I was like, no, Mara, no ways. Like, yeah, what?
And the other time I had
a conversation.
Yeah, therapy.
I told him when I want 2 things from you. I want 3 things. I want sex, I want money, I want fun.
And you're not getting none of that, my sister. Sama told me how you can't have sex any time of the day. You can't have sex on your periods. You can't have sex when he's about to go to church. You can't have sex, my sister. You don't have money. He can't give you money. He can't give you time. He can't give you attention.
So, and get like camping, we take a hassle. Like,
Mangna. Ita campaign come to the camp,
sorry.
my sister.
One last part. When you said the current situation, remember that ex of mine, the 5-year, the serial cheater? The first guy I spoke about, the one that had 5 girlfriends, that guy. That guy, he tried coming back while I was pregnant, ne? When I was pregnant. And then I said, no, but get pregnant, so we can't. And then, oh, by the way, professional hair doctor. Oh, guys.
Which one?
Guys. So,
which one is a doctor?
The 5-year. The 5-year.
Jadi patience.
Yeah, guys. So I don't know. We went for the scan. When we came back, he's like, I'll help you take care of this child. And I thought it was joking, let him speak. Till today, since I was pregnant, he's been taking care of me. Then then of my child. So, but I guess I like baby date. No, we are no one. This guy. So I'm just waiting for him to be old enough so I can just tell him the truth. But basically, he's doing that for my kid and stuff. So sometimes, hey, good Lord, yo, guys, yo, he lost neganyana.
Ko mang ko wa di-girlfriend tse 5.
Don't touch me.
Ko
Don't
wa
touch
di-girlfriend
me.
tse 5. My sister, you know what, my darling, ne?
Yes.
At least all our di-girlfriend tse 5, ne? Ebile o hlokomella ngwana and then wa tseba hore ke setjhatjha sa hao and o mo amohetse. Just get back together with him, live a happy family, lovely ya di-charge.
That guy, wait, he said, the one part that I'm one of the girls who get right to cheat. That time when I left him, those words were the reason I actually left him. To say, get right to cheat. What does that mean?
You don't love yourself and you've made peace with the fact that loving you is the last thing on the list. How boni?
because, like,
How boni sharp? How boni daman?
Yeah, so that's why I ya hore balla ne yona e ka sloki because ho tswela pele o tlo yona hore wa mo sentsa go o tsene ntse itse so.
Yeah,
And he had
Maralo
a
and
baby
agree. You
with
can
one of
also
the
learn how to do.
girls.
You don't know how to cheat. You don't know how to cheat, my sister. You never cheated.
I-
Anyway, Eric is called tell
I
Moya, my
have.
sister. It's fine. It's fine.
I have. Madam Speaker, Moya, Kimo. You know what I can now? Ako, Mara. Kimo, Shem. Yo. But no, one try So, but anyway, yes, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you. We love you, Ntako. We hope to
Just
see you
wanted
at the
to
camp.
say, love you. Yeah, Gigilo Hasilo, it's so I'm gonna make
Okay,
a
my
plan.
darling.
Thank you guys. Enjoy
Sharp,
your
darling.
night.
Bye. We've got Lulu. Lulu, talk to
Bye.
us.
Good evening.
Good evening, darling.
The guy got told you.
How are we? Ngabo utwele, ngwanisho.
Oh, but I don't even know where to begin.
From the beginning.
2020, I met a guy. Everything was good. Like, everything was good from the beginning, and then Rajola, Mugai Kisfede. I've been finding out 3 years after we dated, 3 years after. Who find out
You are a professional find outist.
my sister. And who find out the guy, like, you know what, it's that finding out your like high new as well. Kind of thing, I'm there crying to her every time. By that time, Musadi Wati, the waiting when I is not ready to commit.
What leisure written sema mazala in your business?
Bang introduce.
And lena basadi ne a ona ntho e le hlantshang o tshwana le o introduce even tšhelete a e le hlantse o tshwana le o introduce kore ga ba ka le introduce fela o ka re ba le lawyer or what I don't know o introduce wa le gafisa kore monna kampane wena o fe ena tšhelete just because o introduce it
bang introduce wena madam bang introduce. I was literally, like I said, like from 2020 I was spending Christmas holidays. Le familia high. Girlfriend. I'm not married to these people. And I thought this person is the one. Ke motho wa ka.
wena nna
Le ska jaja haholo
a wa nna nna re jajane re bana ba motho wa itse re bana ba motho ga re jajane
Yo, 2020, 2026. And then come 2025. Has he find out labo fellow? I'm like, this is too much. Why is Munna and he set me down. Like I went to his place. Like I felt it, or something is not right. I don't know. Neginali Specky Sahai, he didn't know. I drove to his place.
My sister, Lua, now toxic. How did you have his specky and he didn't know about it? Bunyako
Get toxic, get toxic, get toxic.
Why over this specky? Someone to another one was I
don't know, but then like I felt it in jail. I saw Leon to it. And then like fine, I went.
Okay.
Gafija. Opened the door. Boom. La la.
Only pizza fried chips.
But busy. She's just from a shower. You understand?
And when I was from Sadi Luen.
I can get spending the Christmas, little New Year's.
Wow.
With a family.
Mo ga ye re tseba wena makoti re tseba wena ka mo gae. Wow.
She sat me down. Otherwise, you can get one a no kwatile.
Ile mang?
Come back tomorrow.
Ile mang? Hey.
I'll come back tomorrow.
O calmile
So we
down.
can sit down and talk. O calmile down. Because I get rata monna. I did not sleep that night. Did I not wake up 5 o'clock in the morning and I drove over to his place? But I love you both.
Wow.
So whoever is gonna decide to leave will leave, but Kilrata Lily too. The woman has been there for like a couple of months. I've been there for years. Like the disrespect and humiliation.
The problem with us women, we think just because you've been there for longer, you hold a higher rank. Therefore, there's more respect for you and less respect for the one who is my newcomer. And if another papa when they see a new spatch maboya, so there's no higher respect for you because you've been there for longer.
Oh, Sitle. That's not enough. Fine. I'm like, okay, I'm still talking to the family. But okay, like whatever it is that is happening between the two of you, ne? Oscar, don't think about the other woman. When I act as if Lina, like I agree to that nonsense. Like think when I fell don't think the other woman doesn't exist. That was the advice that I was given. She doesn't exist. How? Living together. Lina, I fell for that nonsense.
Of course.
And then the December 2025. Like I'm saying, I've been spending my Decembers and whatever with the whole family. I did not enjoy my Christmas or my New Year's. Like, because like I can relate. Liana, he has to keep up with the other relationship that he has with this other woman. And then come back January. I found out we're pregnant.
Oh, mtanam.
Mamel. Boom, it's twins.
Ha! Buy one, get one free.
I'm not laughing because I'm laughing. It's painful.
Sorry, my darling. I'm just trying to add some spice here so that we laugh about it because if we don't laugh, we will cry and we won't stop crying.
Exactly. And then Harry got doctor for our scan and whatever. And then we found out, what do they call it in doctor, medical, whatever. One of the twins died. One of the twins, like, I lost one of them.
Sorry about that.
And then, like, fine, our second appointment, I'm like, okay, get to doctor, closer to where he stayed, by the way. Okay, I'm going to come to you. Then we're going to be able to go to the doctor together. We will meet Kodokting. The reason he said he will meet Kodokting is because he was the other woman was visiting.
Oh. Yeah.
Understand? Nali business are nyoba is okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, can we use that language? I'm sorry. Okay. Nali business are entertaining. Okay, entertaining the other woman.
Yes.
Yeah. I found out like I think 2 or 3 days later.
While you are
Okay.
going through what you are going through.
Yeah. They're saying, okay, we are fine. On top of that, I'm paying for the scans. I'm paying for everything that I'm going through. He's going through a lot. He's losing his job because the company like that he works for, like the body section 189, whatever. So he lost his job basically.
Yeah.
Right now, as I speak to you, he's staying with her.
The other girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
He lost his job. He has no job. No money. He lost his car because he can't pay for insurance anymore. And then the one child that I had left. I still born.
Oh, sis.
OC, what is it? This past weekend, I don't know what happened or what was he was thinking about, whatever. He came to my house and he didn't find me at home. It was a gate in Ibulehile, and then he drove around and he found me go saloon. I was busy doing my nails. He walked in go saloon, and I told him, your child died. You were not there for like ahuna muthu who didn't speak to this guy through everything that he put me through.
Yeah.
He cheated, yes. He told me uthi yena ufuna ini bari isithembu somjolo.
That time akasebenzi.
That time no bekasebenza that but by
When
that
he
time
wanted this temple.
he was working. However, I was earning better than he was.
So and as a wife, if he was ever gonna get married to you, your money belongs to your husband. So all his wives were gonna eat your money.
So basically, he wanted East Temple, so independence, like women must be independent, basically. Because I remember at one point he said to me, he was drunk, and he's like, I want my women to be independent. Because obviously he cannot be able to finance anything that has to do with our relationship. And I remember the girl was so... she called me this one time, Aragona, she's independent. She loves the guy. She's not going to leave him. She will take care of herself. But, ubata monna. So I don't know, but I think that gave him that,
Thing,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, he just brings a D to the table, nothing more, nothing
that
less.
exactly.
Less effort there.
Yeah, he's gonna make us pregnant and give him children, and that's all basically. Understand? So in this whole issue, like, our relationship was different in a sense that I was also very close with his mother. That was the downfall to the whole situation.
Yeah.
When I cried, I used to cry to her, Shem. Because I found out, yes, this is what is happening. She would tell me, when you, like, okay, Amazula, ufunde kangaka. You're not gonna cry over someone who has never graduated before. You have a master's degree and this and this and this and this. That's what she used to say to me. You're not gonna cry over that nonsense.
So did
She
she
has
want you to
nothing.
leave?
And then she's like, you can't leave him. You've been here. We know you. And I fell for that rubbish.
So you can't
understand?
cry for him, but you can't leave him with your masters and everything. You can't cry for him,
Yes,
but you can't leave him. So you,
exactly. And then
mamene
she was
mene,
like,
in-laws.
no. Ngaleso sikhathi ungamfundisi lo. And she goes like, thina sazi wena la ekhaya.
Ah, Jesus, come on.
Sazi wena kuphela la ekhaya anyeke.
And we don't want to be introduced to somebody else.
And if he ever tries to bring another girl in my house, because I don't want that nonsense, I will call you. Ne uzongibonisa umhlolo. Did she call me when he brought the girl? She did not. So I reached out to her. I said, where ma?
Mama Z, Mama Zalo.
Ngithi where ma? Wakhumbula le nkulumo yethu. Wathini kimi? You said you're gonna call me if he does this rubbish. Because when you don't accept their nonsense in your house, you understand? Wangithuka umfazi.
Oi, girl.
Asikudingi na thina la ekhaya. We don't need you. Asikudingi for nothing. Awusincedi nganix la ekhaya. On top of that, every week, labantu ne. If I can tell you, I know like the situation. I was like I'm saying that I was there for like 8 years. Left, right, and center, but like they're always asking for help, some sort of help. The sister uthole internship somewhere in Paris. Bokufunakala 60,000 rand. She wanted to sell her car, ne? So she can raise that money so the sister can go. She couldn't. Ne? As if I sell my car, can you at least give me your car? Because I've got 2 cars. Like, can you at least borrow me your car? Ngaleso sikhathi umntanakho uyangijolela. Why would I borrow her my car? Ngijolelwe. So when I reached out to him, I was like, yeah, you did me wrong. I cried to you every week, being like I used to go to her house. Wait, Sissy, I would ningangijaji kakhulu. I would bake amascones wami every week. Ngiyokhala to the mother. Because every day nje, he's showing me that he's not choosing me.
And you were trying to be chosen in every way possible.
Yabo. And then on top of that, ne, I would ask myself, okay, fine. Like I got pregnant. I was giving you twins. You chose someone who has 3 children with 2 different baby days. Like, what was wrong with me? It was hurtful. Bangithuka mina ukuthi akuna who told you ukuthi wena you can like I remember that woman said the decision I took ukuthi ngiyabablocker all of them.
Yeah.
The whole family. After her as a woman, because I know the pain she went through, because she used to share her things with me. She told me that asikudingi la ekhaya, we can live without you. Who told you when you can go and be pregnant? Why did you go and become pregnant? Asinandaba nalo mntanakho ungam-abhorta. And then she sent that message to him. He responded. athi angisho umZulu ma utheni asikudingi enze abortion asinandaba. That was in March. If I can tell you that on Saturday, this past Saturday, ngisesaluni, I'm doing my nails. Guess who is trying to come back into my life?
The audacity in Kosiam is one thing that people have for free.
He walks into the salon. Let's talk. I made a mistake. You are the best thing that has ever happened in my life. I love you so much. I messed up. Let's fix things. The audacity. By that time, he's still staying with this other woman. Because remember I said he doesn't work anymore. He's like, if I come back, will you take me back? Can I come back home?
These people never want their feet to touch the ground. So he wants to move from this one to that one. He doesn't want to touch the ground. Wow.
I want to come back. I'm not happy where I am. You are the one person that has ever been good to me. And I realize it now.
We are realizing, Ngoku. We are realizing.
But right now, you know what? I even had to tell my dad, this man that has the audacity. I suffered. I carried twins, like I said. I lost one, and I lost the other one after. Where was he?
He had not realized yet during that time. He realized after.
Now he's realizing that, okay, you were the best thing that has ever happened to me. I've never had, it's not easy to let go of a relationship, so long. We've been together so long.
And what did you have to say, my sister?
And I told him straight, I forgive you. But I don't forgive you back I don't want you back.
Because a lot of people think that for you to say you have forgiven someone, it's when you are taking them back. And you can forgive someone and then say, go be somebody else's problem, but I forgive you. Bona, they don't take that as forgiveness.
I told him that I forgive you so much, 100%. I went through so much in this relationship. And now I'm still going through so much. Because I lost my kids. You understand?
Yeah.
I lost my children. I wanted my kids. I was excited to be having twins.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't happen every day. However, I was having twins with someone who's not ready for anything, Jay. He's just excited over the fact that he's getting, excitement. I don't know, with all these women that are giving him that whatever.
Yeah. Sure.
You understand? So, honestly speaking, okay, 2 months ago, I could say that I was hurt. But then after seeing him on Saturday, I saw him that he's more hurt than I am.
And it's got a certain level of satisfaction. There's a certain level of satisfaction that comes with watching somebody who hurt you also getting hurt and realizing your worth, but the satisfaction of not taking them back even after that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He doesn't work. The money that he used to spend on whatever situations with all these girls, that were disrespecting me, it's no longer there. He lost his car because he didn't have insurance. The car is there, my panel beaters. He doesn't have money because he's not employed. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I watched someone who broke me be broken. He's broken right now. I'm going through a lot, and I don't know how to, it's God. It's only God, honestly speaking. Ne?
Yeah.
But in that mess, Nje, I finished my master's degree, and I got a good job. And then what happened to him? He lost his job. He's unemployed. I'm not saying that is, okay, what I wish for him to be going through.
Yeah.
However, I suffered. His mother told me where to get off. Like, if I can send you the messages that she sent me, that woman, a fellow woman like me.
And what is she saying now? Now that her son wants you back, and now that her son
She doesn't know. Okay, she doesn't know.
Because he won't tell his mother that the same woman that I said she's a dog, I want her back now.
She doesn't know.
There are certain bridges, my sister, that once you have burned them, you don't have to rebuild them. I know that people always say don't burn your bridges. Some bridges deserve to be burned so badly that they can never even be rebuilt again. Yeah.
100%.
Oh, my sister, I'm just happy that your story has a happy ending with you winning in life. You've been through so much. And I hope you do take your time, to go through therapy and just heal from, it's a lot. There's a lot. There's betrayal. There's you just betraying, not only being betrayed by other people, but betraying yourself in the process, and just allowing yourself to sit through so much that you've been sucking in the trauma. So I hope you do take as much time as you did accumulating the traumas to let it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So honestly speaking, I am going through a lot, but I'm happy with everything that is going well in my life as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the best, my darling.
So that's my story.
All the best, and thank you so much for sharing your story with us today. We love you. We love you winning. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They want me back when I'm out. They want me
Never, ever, ever. If you do that, don't talk to me ever again, my sister. Please, you don't do that one.
I must block you. I will block you.
I will. I will enter your phone and block myself because you can't do that.
I will block myself too. I will block myself because, what the hell?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Thank
all
you
the best,
for
darling.
this platform.
All the best. You most welcome.
Platform.
You most welcome.
Yeah.
All right. We've got baby Oni. I think we've got one lost prodigal son of an admin. It's Dr. Who? I forgot her name. Please, let's not add more people, guys. Now we have to wrap up now. It's 10:10. I have to call it a night and then go to sleep and then go to work in the morning. So I think we'll continue with the live tomorrow. But for the people who are already here on the live, we can just let them speak and then we'll wrap it up. Baby Oni, we only have 2 people.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Madam Speaker. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you, darling?
I'm good, thanks. So, for me, I need advice.
Okay.
My story is just a lot. So, I met this guy in 2021. Besku an event, right? So, we are both healers, traditional healers. So, we met Kumkiti. You know how?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, when we met there, we started off as friends, right? And then Saba Bangani, we spoke and all of that. And along the line, along the way, I don't know where he got my numbers from, but I'm assuming he got my numbers from Abanting Twasinab. So, okay, we started talking and he started ukungishela, right? And I was like, no, I'm in a relationship. And I know you also in a relationship because they would say, Uguti, this guy is in a relationship. So he kept on asking me out. And I, you know, that's impossible because we're both in a relationship. And he was like, no, I want to get rid of my baby mama. I don't want her anymore. She's not the wife, the woman that I want to be with. Then I was like, oh, okay, if that's the case, hlukana naye wena kuqala. And then mina, if along the line, ngiyabona ukuthi vele I want to spend my life with you, I'll also break up with my current partner.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Saqhubeka sikhuluma, and then uthando uyalazi lunjani, and then I started developing feelings and all of
So
that.
the one you were dating had created a gap, because what do you mean you had space for another person when you had a person already?
Okay, so the person I had who decided funda a Free State,
Okay.
and it was a long distance relationship.
Okay.
You know how long distance relationships are, struggling to see each other, and then
Yeah.
obviously along the line you lose that connection. Fine, and then okay, I started accepting the guy lo oyinyanga, and I was like, you know what? Because the relationship I'm in, nayo iya teka man, you know. So let me give you let's give it a try.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay. Then ngamtshela singakayi kude ngathi, so since you said you wanted to get rid of your baby mama, I think it's time now because you can see we're in a relationship. Okay, so we started dating in 2022. Okay, our relationship, sajola, okay. And then angambuza ngobaby mama athi no, ubaby mama uhambile uthathe zonke impahla zakhe angisamfuni. Ngathi okay, no, it's fine. Saqhubeka. And then only in 2023, ne? Okay, you know when you're dating a guy, umbona ukuthi no man, lo ngathakanayo qiniso. Okay, fine. 2023, early 2023, I took his phone. I saw ukuthi usakhuluma no baby mom in a romantic way, and all of that,
Yeah.
you know. So I asked him, I confronted him, ngathi, what's happening? Are you still with the baby mama or what's happening? And then he told me, ukuthi, no, the reason why I'm talking to her is because I don't want to lose access to my daughter. Ngathi, okay, but if you want to continue with me and be serious, I think, because ngoba sikakashadi, I think for me to be at ease, tshela baby mama ukuthi, should I want to speak to the baby or should you want to bring the baby to me to come see me? Can you communicate with my sister regarding that, because my partner doesn't feel okay about me communicating to you.
Unama insecurity, girl. Unama insecurity.
Based on what I saw, yes.
Okay.
And then, okay, we fought. Ngamxosha, ngathi don't come back here. Okay, fine. And then because in Inhliziyo ayiphakelwa, you know, he has a tendency of ukwazi ukukhuluma nomuntu, ilimi lakhe liyashelela, like whatever he would say, you'd believe it, you know. Okay, fast forward, he took me to Google and everyone saw me and all of that. But when I got there was tension, man, from the sisters, the guy sisters, and they hated me from the get-go. Okay, I'm a person who uses a wheelchair. I have a disability.
Okay.
So they would okay, the guy has sisters and cousins, and I'm closer to the cousins more than the sisters. Okay. So the cousins would obviously have a family meeting, a gathering when I'm not there, and they would tell me, Uti, the sisters are talking bad about my disability, saying to the guy, how could you date a person who has a disability? Why did you leave your first baby mama for this person? What? Okay, so and then I would confront him, Aguti, why don't you protect me in front of your sisters, especially when they speak about my disability, something I never chose for myself. Why don't you stand in and tell them, Aguti, no, this is the person I decided to be with. So it's either you like her or not, but either way, she's my person. I love her. Okay. And then he was like, no, why should I speak Nkulumena? Why should I confront them when they haven't even come to me face to face, bazongitshela those things? Need to know, but I'm telling you now, what are you gonna do about it? Okay, fine. And then on his Facebook, he still has my pictures with baby mama. And I requested Uguti, can you please delete those pictures? I don't feel at ease with them. You understand?
Okay.
And he was like, no, I can't delete them because they are memories for my daughter. Okay, fine. And then from there, my respect for him just ended. And I told him, Uguti, if you want me to be the girlfriend, you want me to be a submissive person or some mamele and stuff, everything, please do what I ask in order for me to be happy and to be at ease. And then he would say, no, I love you. It's just that you have insecurities and stuff. But my question is, Madam Speaker, when someone tells you they don't like 1, 2, 3, and you continue to do it, what does that mean? You understand? Okay, fine. 2020, okay, and 2024, he went to prison. Ne? He went to prison for something he didn't do. It's because he was with a bad crew. You know how it is when you were with people who are in crime. Manithatha nonke.
Okay.
Banivalele nonke. Yeah. So he went there. I was supportive from day one. Baby mama number 1 was not there. I would make sure I pay for the lawyers. I would go to court all the time. I would make sure he has food. I would make sure that he's sorted with everything. And I told him when he was in prison, you see, now that I'm doing everything for you, I hope uvuleka amehlo while in prison, right? I hope uvuleka amehlo and you will not make a fool out of me when you come out. He was like, no, I'm sorry, I'll stick by you. I don't want the baby mama anymore and all of that. And I was like, okay. Fast forward, I fought to Guti Atoli bail, he got bail. Not even a single thank you. That's number 1. Not a single thank you, Guti. You took me out of prison. Okay, fine. I let it slide. How? When I'm with him, his phone is always on silent. Maga Puma, he always makes sure Guti phone uyayithatha. And I ask him, Guti, what's happening? Are you still with baby mama number 1? And he would be aggressive and defensive about it. Yeah, okay. Fast forward 2020, towards 2024, about July, I got pregnant. Okay, when I got pregnant, he was happy. Well, he sounded happy. Well, he acted happy. Okay, he was happy. And then when he told Abaguboguti she's pregnant, they're like, Sizobana Uzo, we'll see how she'll manage having a baby with her disability. Okay, fine. I still asked, why don't you fight for me? He became defensive about it. Okay, fast forward, I gave birth. He never even helped me with umtwana. I never even bought even a single sock, nothing. I did everything for my daughter. Okay, fine. Fast forward, he went to my gobela, ne? And then told my gobela ukuthi amadlozi wakhe, his ancestors want him to go back to baby mama number 1 in order for his things to go well. So my gobela was like, what do you mean about that? Are you trying to say Uguti, with you being with my daughter, okay, she calls me she says I'm her daughter, things don't go well in your life? And he's like, no, I want to make her my second wife. So he says he wants me to be his second wife, but mina ngamtshela ngathi indaba yesithembu angiyivumi at all, and I will never ever want to be in his tembu, you know. And then because I feel like he's saying, oh, baby mama number one, we ozomvulela izinto, everything will go well. So me being in that relationship, I feel like I'm going to be their ATM. Because also, I'm sorry to say, but his family, Baktanda, Mona something. You understand?
Yeah.
I would do everything. I would buy groceries. It's not to say I'm buying love. You understand? Kunezinto, we have different love languages, to be honest. You understand?
You must handle some. So you are buying these people groceries because that's your love language.
No, because ngizama ukubasiza and to show. Remember, I'm on a wheelchair. I can't go tiza. I can't do everything that any other woman, as he says, ufuna baby mama number one because baby number one uzokwazi ukubasa umlilo. I didn't grow up in the village, mina. You understand? And I would tell him ukuthi yes, ngiyakwazi ukuwasha, but I wash with a washing machine. Yena ufuna umfazi ozowasha ngezandla, ufuna umfazi ozoyenza umlilo. And you say, I have a mother, you don't even want to cook for my mother. Why should I cook for your mother? Did you marry me?
But you are buying them groceries, Thandwa.
Because I was there visiting and there was no food, what was I gonna eat?
Adikho happy ngawe uyangizwa sisi. I'm not happy with you la lento yakho yokuthengela abantu basemzini grocery uyi-girlfriend yezwa. Ngabe udla isiphahlo before ufika lapha kuloya muzi. But asikho lapho, let's move forward.
Okay, yeah. So, before I forget, I have a car, ne? So because I was pregnant and I couldn't drive, and even after birth I couldn't drive. So I asked him, and drive me wherever I want to go. Whenever I call you, please be there to come pick me up, to take me to places. You understand? Vroom everywhere. Vroom imoto everywhere, and I would get stories in. You understand? But because I had umntwana omncane, I didn't want to stress about it a lot. So now, and then ngayolanda imoto yami namaphoyisa, right? So when I got there, ngiyolanda imoto yami namaphoyisa, baby mama number one, bekase-jarideni back. You understand? So I asked him, so baby mama number one sekakhona, you never told me ukuthi she's there. So what's your problem? Athi no, angithi uyazi ukuthi mela angivulele izinto. Ngathi so basically kahle when you are using her ukuthi akuvulele izinto.
Does she know she's being used? She's a key. Uyisixixo. Uyazi yena.
As I said, guy uneli-email shelelayo, ne? Angazi how he spoke to her, umarinate kanjani ugirl ukuthi azavume. I don't know. But for me, if it was me, ngabe kudala ngahambe phela ugirl was not around for close to 2 years. They would communicate over the phone. So ukuthi convince kanjani ukuthi abuye, I don't know.
Mara Sithandwa sami, when you can't say if you were ugirl you would have left when uyihlalele le ndoda le. So
Angihlalela, angithi ngisaqhubeka ngestory.
okay, I think ngithule mina. Khuluma Sithandwa sami.
So when I went to fetch my car with the police, he was not there, the car was not there, so ngacela amaphoyisa ukuthi no, please go in, ngiyotshela umama akhe ukuthi atshela umntwana akhe ukuthi I want my car back. So when the police went there, ugirl uthi ngwanyana o a le tlisitseng mo o le boditse gore re share monna. So the police were like, girl, we didn't come here for that, we just came for the car, we're not here for you. Ukuthi sharing ndoda doesn't matter. When I called him, I'm here with the police to get the car. He said, use garage. Must figure garage. Guess what? He's not even inside. He gave a petrol attendant my car keys. Ati, mang phone at ngithi zipiki ati zigu petrol attendant. Okay, ngithathi petrol attendant ngihamba. He would call me on my private number because I had blocked him. And then he asked my gobela to call me for a meeting. So when we got there, he said, I need to speak to you. To call my in. I don't want to be in his table and you will never force me. Ne? Ati, I want to see the child. Ngathi, you're never going to see the child. Umntwana uzokhula as decidele ukuthi ufuna ukuza kuwe. Angithi, you don't know what you want. You understand? So fast forward, angifonela ngenye number angicela ukuthi ngim-unblocke ku-WhatsApp. I did that, and now he's busy forcing me, asking me to ukuthi ngibe naye. He made a mistake. Can I get back to him? So I want to ask, am I wrong to say angisamfuni, and am I wrong to deny him access to my daughter until my daughter is old enough to decide for herself to go see ubabaki?
Okay, I have answer for both. I don't even think this one is going to be debatable, or it needs. Okay, it can be debatable. Number one, you are wrong for staying with this guy for this long. Leyo umfuna back futhi ungaba wrong times 1 million if you take him back. Oh, you were wrong to even buy them groceries. You were wrong to even entertain this guy. You were wrong to even continue with the relationship with this guy until you even fell pregnant. You were wrong. Yes, Wasisi. So you can't get back together with this guy. Ngoba usu wrong already by even doing all of this nonsense with this guy. Yes, Wasithandwa Sam. Now we're going to talk about the child. Oh, the ones I love with all of my heart. Oh, and this one, with women, or in most cases, when I talk about this one, women don't like me. Yeah, Izwa. Hi, who is busy? I want to talk. Someone don't accept more people. I said we are wrapping up. I'm going to work tomorrow, Batungba Mudim. I'm going to work tomorrow, guys. I'm not going to be able to give the platform to the people who just came in now to speak, ne? Tomorrow is work. Tomorrow is work, Wazalwan. Tomorrow is work. When it comes to the baby, my darling, we all have different cultures. I will give you an example with Pedi people, and I'll give you an example with Venda people and Zulu people. Pedi people strongly believe that the child belongs to the mother, meaning that even when the child, when the father and the mother of the child are no longer together, the child goes with the mother everywhere the mother goes. So if the father does not marry the child, the mother, then they can't marry the child. Now, when the mother gets married somewhere else, they even have the audacity to change the child's surname to use the surname of their new husband. That's 80 people for you. They strongly believe that the child belongs to the mother, is my child. They don't believe that the child belongs to the father as well as much as the child belongs to the mother. Ne? Then we have Venda people. Venda people believe that the child belongs to the father. That's why you will find one Venda woman who's got 3 children. The other one is Tswana. They've got a Tswana name and surname. The other one is Tsonga. They've got a Tsonga name and surname. The other one is Zulu. They've got a Zulu name and surname. But all these 3 children are coming from one Venda mother because they believe that the children belong to the mother. And you don't have to put in a lot of effort for the children to belong to you. That's why back in the day, a lot of people were raised by stepmothers in Venda cultures because when the wife leaves, they leave the child behind, and the child is raised by the stepmother. Ne? Then we've got Zulu people who do their own cultures and customs and whatever, whereby the child can belong to the father if bakokele the what and the what and the what. And then if all of that is not paid, the child belongs to the brother of the girl if she's not married, is the firstborn of the uncle. Ane?
True.
Now we are coming to this new civilized world that we are living in, where the child belongs to both parents. There's no primary, there's no, what do you call this thing? Main custodian, I don't know the term, the legal term for it, where you as the mother, you are more of a parent compared to the father, where the father is 20% of the parent and the mother is 80% of the parent. The child belongs to both parents. Primary custodian. Thank you, Wena Truth. So you share the custody. There's no full custody when it comes to the law of a child, especially if both the parents are not a danger to the child. And I am very much an advocate for children belonging to both parents. I don't care you hear how I'm saying, Uri, you had no business even staying with this guy as long as you did. This guy that you were in a relationship with, he's a douchebag. In fact, even Jonasi can sit and take notes from this guy. Mara. Because with your own might and your own will, you decided, Uguti, you are going to make a baby with that douchebag. Unfortunately, that douchebag has got equal rights to have access to that child the same way that you do. Now, I do understand that we as women, in most cases, we, because of the hurt and the anger and everything that has been done to us, we use the children as a tool to get back to this guy to say, look, because you hurt me and there's no other tool I can use to hurt you, I'm going to use the child. I'm going to deprive you access. That's how women become narcissistic, actually. How you can tell that a woman is a narcissistic woman when there are children involved, you will see them by depriving the father access to the child. Those are the signs of a woman being a narcissistic woman. All right? So you denying this guy access to the child, you're not doing it for the child or anything like that. It's you using the child as a tool to to heal the wounds that were opened by this man. And they're not gonna heal anyway, because whether you like it or not, the child is gonna grow up. And let me tell you what children do when they grow up. I don't know what the psychology behind it, but the children will always gravitate towards the parent who was not there. You will ask yourself, I buy you everything, I do everything for you, but this child says, I have a trauma, I have a void, then they leave you, then they go to the father, and whatever story you are saying with the father, the tongue is very, very much then that man's gonna lie to the child, and you will be broken for the rest of your life because he would have poisoned your child against you.
So you know what my fear is? I fear taking my daughter kubo.
Okay.
Because I mean, how would they love your daughter? You know?
Forget about them, ne? This is what you are going to do. You are going to get a proper parenting plan. You can even Google parenting plan, right? So that you understand within this modernized world, how do we co-parent? Because you are now co-parents with this guy. You don't have to take the child there. If the child is still a minor to that extent, they should be monitored or supervised visits. The guy should have access to the child, but that should be monitored. You don't have to take the child there. And even when those people don't love you, they can actually love their own child because that child belongs to them, belongs to that family. So the problem with us people is that we think people must love us the way they love our children. And then because we have this child, then maybe the love they have for me will increase because I'm giving them terms and conditions. I'm in charge now. I'm the one with the baby by you. So I get to tell you that if you don't love me, you can't love my child. Therefore, you can't have access to my child. That's not how it works. But to avoid all of that, just make sure that if the guy wants access to the child, you don't have to take the child there. You don't have to take the child there. You can just make arrangements where there should be somebody, if maybe you've got a family member who can take the child to meet with the guy wherever, maybe, I don't know how people, what is a comfortable area for you guys to meet. But those arrangements or that door of the child having a relationship with the father, you must keep it open. Forget about everybody else. Those ones, they don't care a damn. I do believe that you were here when our previous speaker was talking about how the mother-in-law made a 360-10 and turned against her. So those ones, they are not loyal to you. They are not loyal to nothing. They are loyal to their children. So you are wrong for not wanting to give access. You are wrong for not wanting to give this guy access to the child. You were wrong for staying for too long, but it's too late now. You have stayed. So we cannot. In our vocabulary, we can never talk about you getting back together with this guy. And no way. There is no way.
Yeah.
Unless if one day you wake up in the morning and you have done your prayers and your what do you call this? Meditation, and your heart is now released for you to be in a stembu, then you can talk to this guy.
That will never happen.
So if that will never happen, then you have no business getting back together with this guy, because this guy has made it clear from the get-go. I believe they never even broke up with the baby mama. And you overly compensated yourself, my sister. And you can see that even buying that love the way you bought it, I'll call it what it is, it didn't work. So nothing you ever do will ever work. If that couldn't work, if the groceries couldn't work, nothing will ever work.
I'm never going back. Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say the
you-
focus, let it be on the child. If the father wants to be present, he will be present. If not, you will tell the child as the child is growing up or what's going on. But we're now with this family. Aisha, my sister, they don't deserve you.
Okay, thank you.
You're most welcome, my darling.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome, darling. I think we're gonna move to the guys. I want to apologize, Mommy of Three. Mommy of Three, I'm gonna move to you, and I want to apologize to Rory-san, Moari, as well as Siema, because I had said that we're no longer taking more people, because I have to wrap it up, guys. Tomorrow is Lama Hoa, you know. We have to wake up very early to go to work, so I have to prepare myself before we leave. So I'm just going to, I want to apologize, guys. So tomorrow we can proceed. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, we are back. And then we'll continue from where we left off. We'll pick up where we left off. But we'll just have Mami wrapping it up for us. I'm sorry, guys. Mami, talk to us. Let's wrap it up.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Madam Speaker, and hi, guys.
Hi, darling.
Thank you for the opportunity. I've
You're
been
most
here
welcome.
since the live started. Me, on my side, I want an advice.
Okay.
I was married for 16 years
Okay.
because I met the guy when I was 18. Someone who, and it was an abusive relationship.
Okay.
So after 16 years, he passed away in 2023.
Okay.
I think it was God who moved me from there because on my own from that relationship.
Okay.
So I am ila. Ever since he passed away, I'm con like to get back on myself. I don't know how to love myself. Even taking care of myself, it's like everything has turned. Yonki attention, it's now on the kids because we have 3 kids from the relationship. And from 2023 to 2025, September, I think, I was going through a lot until someone else helped me. In fact, I'm now overseas. So I'm just starting a new life, like starting from scratch.
And where are the kids?
The kids are now home because I'm from Zim. I'm from Zim.
And where are the kids now, Mama?
They are with my mother in Zim.
Okay.
So all I know now, if I work, every money has to go there at home. I don't know how to take care of myself in my life. It's all about work. So I just want to maybe need some help with how do someone get back to themselves and start seeing themselves as beautiful as they were, as they felt before. Because now I feel like that guy in that relationship, I was like, he destroyed me. Like my self-esteem, it's on zero, like anything. So I don't know. How do you guys?
How was the marriage life like before he passed away?
Oh, it was a mess. It was a mess. If I start talking, I think it will take long. But it was someone. There was cheating. There was abuse. Like there was someone who couldn't even tell you because at the end, even if I try to do something of myself, he would discourage. Uthi ayilokho akufanele wena umelanga ube nje, you understand. So I think those words zangena game. So I don't know how to get back to myself, like
Okay, and now when he passed away, how did you feel?
At first I was so angry, to be honest, because when he passed away, he was living with another woman. What he was doing in the house, because I was staying in South Africa by then, the only thing that he was doing, he was just paying rent. I was working. I'm a pharmacist by profession. So he could pay rent, then he would disappear. You only come in the house for only 2 days, 3 days, then you never see him again. I heard people, they were saying that he's staying somewhere because I was staying in Pretoria again in another extension. So, but I didn't look for him. It was like I've checked out from the marriage, but I couldn't move. Like I couldn't move to go and start my life somewhere else. I was still in the house, still like I don't even know how to describe the situation. Because if he wants to come at that time, Lapa afuna ukubuya khona, he would come, then I pretend as if everything is okay. I will allow him. Then he will go back again to whatever he was doing. So from there, when he passed away, the people, the friends and everyone, because he was shot somewhere in Pumalang, instead of them to go to the girlfriend, because the friends did know the girlfriend, instead of them to go to the girlfriend, it was now my responsibility to go and bury him and take like a full responsibility. And at the funeral, what made me angry, like from the situation, at the service, there was drama. Like, I can't even describe the drama. There were 4 girls and 2 other baby mamas who showed up to the funeral. And there was a lot that happened there. Because even my mother was like, no, remove this blanket. This is not worth it. But I still hold on to that marriage because my plan was to just build a house and have a man in my house for my kids to look up to. But it did not work. So I don't know what and going forward. It's been 3 years, but I can see that I'm failing like to pick up myself. Financial, everything is fine, but I don't know how.
So my sister, do you realize that I'm gonna be as brutal as I possibly. I'll try to filter my okay, let me mute you for now, ne?
Yes.
Yeah, let me mute you because there's a lot of noise. I believe that you're on the road. But I hope you will be able to hear me. This is quite sad because I feel like I'm gonna be I'm gonna try to filter, but I'm gonna be brutal at the same time. My sister, you died a long time ago before this man died. You literally died in that marriage. That's why this man was able to go and only come back to the house for 2 days because he had started his life somewhere else. And when this man died, you were already dead. And the reason why right now you cannot even move forward is because he killed you before he died. That man killed you before he died. I want you to understand that. And with this information or this knowledge that I'm telling you, it's entirely up to you whether you're going to resurrect yourself or not. Because this man did not honor your marriage, he did not honor you, he did not love you, he did not deserve you. And for you to be in a position where you are on a standstill because of somebody that literally killed you while you were still alive and buried you while you were still alive before you buried him, you are doing an injustice to yourself and to your children. To put yourself in a position where your life is on hold for somebody who lived their life to the fullest and didn't even care about your existence or your children's existence, you are doing injustice to yourself and your children. So you need to get to a point where you understand that you're going to start living your life for you. And your life that you are going to live right now has got absolutely nothing to do with that husband of yours that passed away. Because that husband of yours lived his full life. That's why even at his funeral, there are 4 other girls who are coming with 4 other children. He lived. And I think where you are at right now, it's what they call, it's the aftermath, you know? It's the aftermath. And I think with a lot of people, it becomes a bit of a challenge because when you don't know what it is that you are feeling or where you are at, it becomes difficult for you to even know how to deal with it. So the aftermath of you being on survival mode for too long, because that's what is happening. You've been on survival mode for too long. You've been operating outside of your normal self for too long because you were buried while you were still alive by this man. He made sure he deletes your existence, this man, and he lives. He made sure that you are watering him to flourish. You are his manure for him to flourish. And now that he's out of the way, there's nobody that you are on survival mode for, so you don't know where to start. I want you to understand that you're going to start living right now. And what you're going to be living for is yourself, is your children, because even that man that killed you while you were still alive is not even here. He can't even stop you. He can't even touch you. He can't do anything to you. I want you to understand that. So I want you to understand that you are going to resurrect yourself and start living your life and live your life and pick it up from the moment before you met this guy. I'm not even talking about a new life after this guy died, because you lived your life without this guy while he was alive and he was living his life. So you're going to pick up yourself from the girl that you were before you became the wife, so that you pick up from that, you live. Of course, you're a human being. You're not going to be able to delete the memories that you have, the traumas that he inflicted you with, the doubt and the self, like everything, the self-neglect that he left you with. You are not going to pretend as if it's not there if it didn't happen, because it did happen. But your pickup point, your starting point, is the point where you were the woman or the girl that you were before you met this man. And that's where you're going to start. You're going to start by saying, before I met this man, before this man destroyed my confidence, he destroyed my life, he destroyed my this and that, what did I want to do? What was I doing? Because there's no way you can tell me you're grieving somebody who actually killed you while you were still alive, and 1 year and a half later, you are still grieving somebody who actually killed you while you were still alive, and you are still living for the same person who killed you while you were still alive, and you mean to tell me, Uri, you can't resurrect yourself? Why is your flesh together with your spirit and your breath at this point in time? Is it a waste of breath? Is it a waste of breath now? Because there has to be a reason why, even when he killed you while you were still alive, with his words, with his behavior and this and that, there has to be a reason why you are still alive. And you have to make sure you go fetch that life, girl. Because I'm telling you, it was going to be a completely different story if you're going to tell me, or you had this man who was loving you so much, who was a family guy, now he's dead, and then you don't know where to start, you don't know how to do this life thing without him. This guy was killing you every single day. He was taking a piece of you every single day and feeding from you. And you want to tell me, or this guy must continue feeding from you even beyond the grave? There's no way. There's no way you are going to allow yourself to be in the situation where somebody is going to feed off of you from his grave. That is an injustice to your entire existence. And that's an injustice to your children as well. So where you start is remembering who you were before you married this man who disgraced you to the very last day. That's your starting point. That's your starting point. You literally have to say, before I met this man, how was my life like? What did I want to do? What were the things that used to make me happy? Before I knew that I have this amoeba figure that he used to tell me that I have, before I knew of my insecurities and my faults, what did I want? How did I feel when I woke up in the morning? My sister, I don't care how many years ago that is, but you're going to go fetch that girl. You're going to go and fetch her. And you're going to live from that point going forward. You will have triggers. You will remember this guy. You will have memories with this guy, but there's no way this guy is going to control your life from the grave, especially if he never even honored you when he was still alive. And that's all that I can say to you, my sister. You can unmute yourself and just say your closing remarks.
Thank you so much. I'm not because I'm in the bus. Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. I'll try and go back, because another thing, during that time, I think the grieving process, I gained a lot of weight. So maybe that's where a lot of things is coming from.
Yeah.
So I'll try my best to get back to myself, because I feel like I'm still living his life. Like, I was living for him for those years.
Yeah.
Like, everything was about him.
Yeah.
So I think I need to start living for myself now.
Yeah. Go back to the
Thank
times
you so
before you
much.
met him. Go back. Take it all the way back to before you even met this guy.
Okay. Yeah. do my best.
All right,
I'll do my best.
all right, my sister. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome,
Okay,
darling.
thank you so much.
You're most welcome, darling.
Bye.
Alrighty. Somebody was saying something. Now, Madam Speaker, I just saw her picture. She's so gorgeous. Oh, my darling. I think that this is where we're gonna end it for today. Let's come back again tomorrow, guys. I want to apologize to everybody who has been requesting to join the live, maybe because they wanted to share their own story. But let us meet again tomorrow, 8 o'clock. And continue and pick up where we left off from 8 to 10. I think that's the time that I can commit. But for now, I have to love you guys and leave you. I will see you on the flip side. I love you. God bless you. Mwah, 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 mwah.